Hey, what's up, everybody? Bdf 44 coming at you with another video. All right, I did all my laundry, took care of everything I had to take care of, and the internet is just interneting. It's a black man's embarrassment day. What's today? The day after Easter, right? April 21st. So today, the powers that be have found a way to embarrass not one but two black men. Shannon Sharpe got a rape allegation case going on now. This woman wants $50 million, like 5 days after it's been said that he's about to sign a $100 million or so contract. You know, that type of things can be negotiated. But the point is, his new his new deal is up to be renegotiated on his personal podcast, and we know how well it's been doing. It's his brand, Club Shay Shay, away from ESPN. And all of the different affiliate stuff with that. He's been wildly successful, as we know, and it's time for him to get paid for that. It's time for somebody to sign him, and I think he's close to signing a big deal. So naturally, something happens that comes out about some woman who's suing him for $50 million. He allowed in his circumference a low-frequency partner of some sort. Man, she essentially said that he R-worded her, and at first it started consensual, and then it turned into something else, and he was very overbearing, very abusive mentally, and all different types of stuff that she was saying took place. And then he dropped his response to that. Of course, it's Tony Busby, the same guy that went after Jay-Z, who's picking up the case. I guess he's trying to be the male Gloria Allred or something. I don't know. He's picking up this Shannon Sharpe case, of course. So I saw Shannon on ESPN this morning. He was fumbling over his words. He didn't have any energy. Stephen A was trying to keep him propped up, trying to be as if none of this is happening. But Shannon wasn't playing it off at all. This is real. This is real in Shannon's life, and he probably shouldn't have went to work today, type stuff. But, my thing is, stop letting low-frequency people around you when you're of a certain age and of a certain success level, man. This is what it comes down to. And for Shannon, it's really disappointing because it's not like he just found fame. This man has been in the NFL. He's been a jock all his life. He ain't had no shortage of women around him all his life. So he's not new to this game. At 50 plus, why is he still allowing 20-year-old bimbo types around him? Why are you even letting these people around you, bro? And that's what I have to say to him. He's just like, stop letting these. You're too old for this. You're too successful for this. You're in an arena where people like to, expose black people for their deeds, whether they. Right or wrong, you start reaching a certain level, and all of a sudden, all these horrible things just start coming out about you. And I keep saying, man, when you don't control the walls, and you take anything from them people, they gonna take it back from them one way or another, or they gonna bring you down if they don't. If you're a brother, I mean, it just is what it is. Okay, let's just be honest. You start reaching to a space where you think you about to, really have something. Suddenly, stuff comes out about you. And it's just a natural occurrence in this society. It's a natural occurrence in the arena they control. And so that's why I tell you all the time, I don't want nothing they got. I don't want nothing they got. I don't want to sign a contract. I don't need nothing. They gatekeeping wealth, but the wealth comes on the back end, some type of disgraceful, tear down or some type of embarrassing thing that they're going to come out about you and smear your name. It's like it comes with the contract. It comes with the success. The success ain't really success because their intention is to smear you. Racism drives a lot of what moves these people. And if we just turn our attention to this Palestinian thing, we know that. You literally know that they're not driven by power. They're not driven by money. They're driven by racism. Literally. It's what powers their religious beliefs. Literally. And so why y'all keep signing contracts with these people and expecting any type of God-blessed success is beyond me. It's beyond me. At this point, it's like, yo, stop taking what these people are giving you, bro. It don't come with no success. It don't come with you being on top, that has an expiration date, just like everything else you sign with the devil, and you're gonna go down. You're gonna go down. They're gonna bring you down. They're gonna do whatever they can to keep that generational wealth from being transferred to your children. At this point, every black man should expect that. All of them. So that's what I've come to understand in 40 years of living in this earth, 40 years of being in this country. That trying to get yours through them ain't really getting anything at all. You don't have anything at all. You have it for a time, and if that matters to you, cool. But 9 out of 10 times they're gonna bring you down to disgrace, or they're gonna kill you, or something like that. Literally, it's just what they do. So one day we're gonna start to understand it as a people, and we're gonna start trying to find our way, a different way. Anyway, that's with Shannon's situation. The other one's Kanye West. I don't know if Kanye actually released this. He's been acting so manic lately, and he's having one of those yearly Kanye episodes. So I can't really tell you if this is actually him releasing this song, but it's a song called Cousins that he dropped, and he essentially said that he grew up having relations with his male cousin. I haven't heard him say he released this song. This is not a song that's been released. This is a song that's supposed to be allegedly on his new album. And given the fact that he's running around with swastikas and wearing black KKK uniforms and purposefully disrespecting them people with everything that he essentially is going around doing, he's just going around making enemies with everybody, especially those who are control the walls, so to speak. Now that this song has been allegedly released, I reserve the right to wonder if it's actually his song or just AI. But I don't necessarily know that it's not him. But in listening to the song, it also sounds like some of the parts didn't sound like him. There's somebody who prides himself on being more or less a musical person, someone who does playlists and stuff like that, and grew up musically inclined. That sounded like someone trying to sound like Kanye, or it sounded like Kanye singing something that was written by somebody else. That's what it sounded like to me. So I'm inclined to believe it's probably AI. But yeah, I haven't heard him say anything, which is also weird. So I don't know if he released this or not, but essentially he said he was doing stuff with his own cousin, male cousin at 14 years old, in the song. And so it's rather embarrassing for him, unless he did this himself. And I just don't know. I really don't know if it's him or not. But my gut tells me it ain't him. My gut's telling me this is them releasing something on him that's going to be believed or not believed in response to all of the stuff that he's been doing, that ultimately thumbs their hatred that they take so passionately seriously in their faces. Him thumbing his nose at their symbols of hate and their symbols of being victims and all these different things that they hold so true. Him exploiting that like they do our people is obviously very offensive to him. So them coming out saying he's gay, they know that's going to hit hard in our community, and of course he would be shunned in our community for being gay. So this is out of their playbook, but I also wouldn't put it past him either. But I feel like if Kanye was going to come out, he would have came out at some point in the last 20 years. And in one of them damn rants, in one of them damn circumstances, he would have slipped and showed all of us that this was how he get down. He ain't never done that. In all his manic, crazy rants, he ain't never once shown any interest in the male anatomy. So that he would do that randomly now, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, especially when you consider who he done pissed off and what they are prone to do. So yeah, man, I don't know, man. I love being a black person, but being a black person in America, it definitely has a ceiling attached to it when it comes to what you can dream of and what you can actually obtain and pass to your children and stuff like that. As long as white supremacy controls this thing, as long as Zionist supremacy controls this thing, it's not really realistic that we ever actually are able to get what we need through the arenas they control. This is something that has just been clear since slavery. and that we've been warped into a propaganda where we are supposed to like not consider slavery or not consider like the most basic obviousness of the hatred pointed against us. It's something I don't really subscribe to as a grown man. Like, I know y'all hate us. It's just who you are. And so I don't doubt that you don't have everybody in your group doesn't feel that way, white folks and Zionists and Jews and all that, but what drives y'all is racism toward people of color, particularly black people. So that's just what it is. I know that. Y'all ain't never gonna let us get what we're supposed to have or keep it unless we're doing absolutely something very special that pledges allegiance to you. And even when we do that, you're gonna take it off from us anyway. That's why I would tell a guy like Kendrick Lamar to be very careful. Very careful. Because right now, you're getting the red carpet rolled out for you by those people. And they don't mess with us at all. At all. So while you're getting the Chanel contract and they putting you in the Super Bowl and they got you on the top of the charts and they using you to destroy the evil Drake monster and all of that different stuff, I would just tell you that, believe me, they're going to bring somebody to tear your ass down too. It's coming. Expect it. Because you on the height of heights right now, but what's also been exposed to us is how they treat all of us when we're at the height of heights. So if you don't expect your fall is coming, you a damn fool, Kendrick Lamar, you a damn fool. Don't take nothing these people give you, bro. That's what I keep telling my brothers and sisters. You got to find your way a different way, bro. You cannot, you have to trust people to be themselves, okay? And if you're not out there trying to more or less fit their agenda for smearing your people to look as horribly as they can, they're not pleased with you. And Kendrick Lamar needs to understand that he ain't done that. So that they're rolling the red carpet out for him means that they're looking forward to pulling that rug out from under him. Just out of the sheer war that this is. And so, like, I just tell Kendrick Lamar, bro, you should stop thinking that you're different as it pertains to how they treat black people that get a lot. You better have a plan to handle the fall. You understand what I'm saying? You better be doing something that makes God happy with the money that they're giving you. Because if you're not, and you trying to do the same thing all the rest of these black folks are done when they try to go up the ladder of white supremacy through fame, your ass gonna fall hard and it's not gonna be pretty, bro. It's not gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. And I would tell people like LeBron James, you did it the right way all the way through. They couldn't really control how great you were at basketball. They would love to be able to take that generation of wealth from you. Stay on the right track, bro. Don't play no games with these people. From this point on, now that you're starting to get to the end of your career, now you're going to have a lot of idle time on your hands. Don't trust them people, bro. Don't trust them. Because once you're useless to them, they're going to do everything they can to tear your ass down. Just off of the sheer nature that you've been able to slide around certain things and keep a pristine image. They don't like that shit. It's the skin, bro. They don't like that shit. So that's all I want to say, man. All my successful black people, man, you need to find a way to get it another way. As long as you're trying to get it through the Zionist Jew, you're not going to keep it. And their intention is to smear you in the presence of people like me so we don't reach for it without first pledging our allegiance to their supremacy. That's literally it, bro. Whatever else you're talking about, however you want to go, Kanye, you can do the Kanye route. They're just going to be mad at you and try to find a way to get you out of here and smear you on the way out. Like, that's a Michael Jackson, you know, he was doing all these wonderful things. All of a sudden, he goes out as a drug addict pedophile. Like, the man that made Heal the World suddenly goes out in disgrace after breaking all the records and all this and that. And it's just automatically understood that he was just a horrible person, even though he literally used to like raise all of the people who are like 40 years old right now to love him. We all love Michael Jackson, literally everybody. If you were anywhere between the ages of 50 and 35, you grew up loving Michael Jackson. But by the time you were 21 to 30 years old, you just had this thing in your mind that Michael Jackson wanted to hurt you as a child. Like, that's not by accident, bro. He waged war against them people, and this is how they got him. They pumped him up full of drugs, they smeared his name, they put him through immense amounts of stress, and then they killed him off through the same drugs that they've been pumping him the whole time. They want to do the same thing to Kanye. And That's what I know. That's what I know. And so I would tell all of you who are trying to get it through there, trying to get it through them people, understand. They're gonna try to do the same thing to you if you reach a certain level. And if you don't, they look forward to your drop off. They look forward to your fall off. It's war against the skin. You can't do nothing to make them happy. No. You can't. So that's what I have to say, man. I don't even try. I do what I do on the outskirts, understanding that my God controls all the rest of that stuff. Anything I'm supposed to have, He'll give to me. I don't need nothing from none of them ever. Literally ever. That's how I feel, man. I'm already 40 years in. I'm cool. I don't need nothing from them. Because I know if I go through their ranks of their ranks of what it is they want to climb their ladders, they're going to definitely want to tear me down. And with the ego I got, I'm going to expose every damn thing. And they know that. So I ain't the type to play that game with. I don't care. I blow it all up. So, y'all think Kanye bad. You thought Michael was bad. Shoot, I ain't gonna play the game. I ain't Jay-Z. I ain't interested. See what I'm saying? So that's why I don't even try to reach for fame, even though I know I have certain talents or certain stuff that they could exploit and make a lot of money off of if I play that game. I'm not wired to play that game. So success ain't coming my way, not as long as they control it, and that's fine because everything they have is cursed, and I keep telling y'all that's just what it is. Spirits, put your spirit on the forefront of what it is you're doing, not your fear for being poor, not your fear of not making people be proud of you, not your ambition for whatever dreams you've had since you were 3 years old. Put your spirit up front. I lead with the spirit. That's why I don't reach for what they have or start following things that people think are success, because the Lord is guiding me around the traps that ultimately all these people are falling into. Still having a certain naivete about this not being spiritual warfare. Fam, you are at war. Like, this is not a situation where you're going to be able to do a deal with the devil, scratch his back, he scratch yours. You scratch his back, he's stabbing yours. It's war. Bdf 44. I thank you all for watching. Out.